Hello Gontroller and welcome back to another tutorial. This time I'm going to be covering Gbay as suggested by one of you guys. If you're curious as to how you guys can suggest a tutorial, I've got a thread actually set up where you guys can just go ahead and reply saying which tutorial you want me to do. Just go ahead and click the link which should appear right now, magically, and it'll take you over there. Alright, let's get started. First things first, if you do /Gbay and hit enter, it should come up with a basic list of commands and what they do. So if you just need to remember a particular command, then you can go ahead and do that, so you don't have to watch this whole video again. However, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into detail about each command and how you can use them. The first thing that you should know is that not all items are able to be put on Gbay. Most of them are basic items which could just spam the entire Gbay with loads of useless stuff that no one wants, such as cobblestone and sand. However, there are some other items which are potentially more valuable, such as player heads, which you can't Gbay to. If you attempt to put any of the items onto Gbay, it will just tell you that it can't be auctioned. Don't worry, you won't lose the item. It will just stay in your inventory. To put some items up for auction, all you have to do is hold that item in your hand and then do /Gbay space start space number, and the number will be how many you want to put up to auction. To auction an item, it costs a fee of $250, so make sure you have that money before you put anything up. Now, as we haven't put any custom settings in, it will revert to the default. The default settings are $100 start price, $100 increment with an auction time of 45 seconds. If there's no one in the queue waiting for that item to come up, your item will instantly go onto auction. Now keep an eye on the chat, as this is where you'll find out how much people are bidding. Once the auction is finished, the money will be instantly added to your balance. However, there is also an auction tax of 10%. This is for the guaranteed safe trade of an auction. Now we're going to start to begin to look at how you can customize the settings of an auction. This time we're going to change the start price of an auction so that these diamonds have to go for at least $500. This command is very similar to the first one, except we had 500 at the end of it. As you can see, the start price is now $500. This is an easy way to make sure that your items do not undersell. In this scenario, you can see that nobody bid on those diamonds. Even though those diamonds didn't actually sell, you still will have lost the $250 of auctioning fee. This time we're going to do the same thing again, except we're going to add a minimum increment. This allows you to control the minimum amount that a player must outbid another person by. Once again, we're going to do the same command but add another number on the end. This time we're going to write /Gbay start number start price increment. This time there are other players who are also auctioning things, so we've been added to a queue. In order to check your position in the queue, simply type /Gbay queue. You don't have to write the whole word, you can also simply write the letter Q. As you can see, we are third in the queue, so we're going to have to wait a bit before our items go up on Gbay. Now that our item is up, you can see that the minimum bid increment is $200. Now watch as other players bid at least $200 more than the previous player. The last thing that you can change for one of your auctions is the amount of time that it's up there for. To do this, we're going to add one more number at the end of the command, as before. Let's say that you wanted your auction to go on for 60 seconds. To do this, simply type /Gbay start amount start price increment and then time. The time is done in seconds, so we're going to do 60 seconds for 1 minute. As you can see, it's up there for 1 minute. This will let everyone have enough time in order to allow them to bid on your item. That's everything I can tell you with regards to starting your own auction. However, now I'll tell you how to bid on one. When you see an auction come up in the chat that you want to win, there are many ways that you can do this. When it's cheap, you can use the command /bid. This will instantly cause you to bid the lowest possible amount that you can on this item. I do not recommend using this, however, as people can do something called price bumping. This is where the auctioneer gets a friend to bid a ridiculous amount. That way, when someone does /bid, it will cause them to bid a ridiculous amount. If you win the auction, the item will instantly appear in your inventory, so make sure you have a slot free, otherwise it will drop it on the ground. It will also deduct from you the amount of money that you bid. To prevent people from price bumping you, you can do /bid space amount. This causes you to bid a specified amount, and it prevents you from bidding a high amount that you do not wish to bid. This time I'm going to show you a much safer way to bid on your items. In a very similar way to the commands that you used to start a bid, with this one we just add another number on the end. So this time we're just going to create a max bid. To do this, simply type /bid space the lowest amount you'll bid space the highest amount you'll bid. This makes it so whenever someone bids within that range, you will automatically outbid them. However, if they go above your max bid, then the item is going to be theirs. If you're nervous that you're going to be outbid, then you can increase your max bid by typing it again. Using a max bid is very helpful for more valuable items, and it's also safer from scammers who try to price bump you. The last thing that you guys need to know is how to cancel one of your auctions. One thing that I cannot stress enough is that you cannot cancel your auction if it's gone over 50% of the overall auction time. So if I put an auction up for 1 minute, then after 30 seconds I can no longer cancel that auction. But to cancel an auction, simply type /Gbay space cancel. This will bring the item back to your inventory, but you will not be refunded the $250 that you paid to start it. Almost forgot, but I lied. The last thing is actually /Gbay info. If you forget what everyone's bidding on, it's already gone out of your chat box reach. Then just type /Gbay space info and it will give you all the information on the auction. Well, I believe that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, leave any feedback in the comment section below. If you need to get in touch with me, simply message me on YouTube, the forums, or in game. And lastly, if you liked the video, go ahead and like it and subscribe for more Gontroller related content. See you next time.